In this video we're going to discuss a couple things on our Tsugami V0385, and that is the MDI mode. We're going to discuss zero returning this machine, and we should mention that on this machine it is not necessary to zero return it upon power up, because all these axes are ran off of absolute encoders. An encoder is something that monitors the position of the machine. An absolute encoder means that it knows where it is at all times. So upon power up, the machine already knows exactly where it is, so it's not necessary to zero return the machine and reestablish a home position. But that being said, sometimes homing out the machine is a useful thing to do. So to do that, we're going to go on MDI, and also we'll discuss dry run at this point too. We're going to select dry run. Dry run is a mode in which the machine moves at a fixed feed rate and can be adjusted by the jog feed rate or feed rate override knob. It's a little handier than going in and adjusting your rapid override, so we typically like to use that. When we first start, let's just turn it to 0. That will mean that the machine will not move at all when we hit cycle start on this code. So the first thing we'll do is we're going to send this main gang slide to X0. So the way we do that is we make sure we're in the MDI mode, select program, and you'll see a blank program here. So to go home, it's going to be G28 U0 for the X, end of block, insert. Now when I hit the cycle start button here, it's actually not going to move until I turn this feed rate back up, and you'll see it's moving, and I can kind of use this as almost a throttle. Now let's try zero returning the back in both Z and X. Let me also mention that I would never zero return the Z axis on this machine on the main side, because what that's going to do is it's going to move our headstock to the Z0 position, which we should never have to do. So to zero return that back, we need to hit the display button, and we need to see that back indicator right there. Let's first do the Z axis. So for a Z, you're going to use G28 W0 end of block insert, and now I have it at 100%. So when I hit cycle start, you will see the back start to move right away. It's not going to be a very fast move, but we can throttle that up just by adjusting that. Now let's do the X axis on the sub spindle right there. 0 is going to be at a point where the two spindles are in line with each other. So same as the main spindle, X is going to be G28 U0 end of block insert, and I'm going to hit cycle start, and you'll see it start to move. There. Now, a good habit is to always take it out of dry run if you've been using it, because otherwise, if it's left in that mode during a cutting operation in memory, it's going to override the feed rates that are programmed, and it's just going to go at that consistent rate of motion, which could be much faster than programmed.